Biden's growing B amyloid levels. Says, oh yeah, Drex ran into some trouble in Harlem while busting through walls and nuts. Pulled the weave off some dime before she could guess my mystery flavor. Let's just say she did appreciate my invisible grape. You bring the Kool-Aid man. I don't know why.
I thought you were Mr. T.
I mean, I ever tell you I worked at the bank, and
that was a dark time in your life, by the way.
It was, but one bright shining individual was Charles. Charles was from Chicago and sounded like Mr. T. And he came in. I love this guy. He was great. He'd sit at my desk and deposit a check or whatever, and we got an account open up for him. He's like, I can get a checking account. I haven't had a checking account in years. For reasons. We're not going to talk about. And so we got him a checking account. Everything's going good for months and months. I check up on him. One day I pull up his account, overdrawn by a lot. I'm like, call him like, Charles, what the hell, man? And he's like, it wasn't my fault. So we go through. It was mostly, he actually had one overdraft, but you know how Wells was, especially back then.
The delay.
They'd charge you a whole bunch.
Yep.
Yeah, and they'd put your big transaction first and then your smaller transactions later. So you get the overdraft, and then a bunch of stuff that wouldn't have overdrawn your account hits. Yep. And then that'll go through. So I reversed a whole bunch of his charges because I liked him. And I'm like, okay, man, I got one shot at this. My manager will not let me do this again. He's like, all right, brother, what do you drink? I don't, at the time, I didn't drink anything. I'm like, I don't drink, man. He's like, I'm bringing you some Hennessy. Like, Charles, don't bring me Hennessy. That's literally what got you in this mess in the first place. Don't go buying a bunch of stuff. What do you think happened next month? His account was closed. I love that guy, though. He was great.
You know what, man? One thing about all my hood dudes, man, they always stay, like, Nick, even when, like, the chips are down, they have, like, a positivity to them.
Well, the thing with Charles, like, I felt bad when I called him because he was ashamed. Because I told him, I'm like, man, if you're in trouble, call me. Like, call me. We can maybe work something out. If you get a fee or something, I'm trying to help you build up this. You don't have a credit score, but you do have a checking history. And a lot of people can't get checking accounts because they floated a check in the past. They bounce checks or whatever. I'm like, I'm going to help you manage this stuff. Because I took my job as a banker seriously. I did not see myself as a salesman. So I'm like, I'll help you. If you get into trouble, call me. And he would. He would call me and check his balances. He would do all this stuff. That month, he didn't. That's why I checked on him. And I called him up, and you could hear it in his voice. He was ashamed that he had gone over, and he felt bad. And it was like, God damn, because he was always nice. Like, he was always upbeat, like you said, and he didn't want to call and be a downer. It's like he was just gonna fade away. Poor Charles.
Hey, man, it's dudes like that. They just have this aura to them, right? And it's like, those are the kind of people, Nick, that I'll tell you where they shine the brightest. In court. They shine brightest in court and barbershops. Yeah. Because, I mean, you think about going back to, like, Coming to America. Like, don't lose 176 gold. Like, the dude was saying off the wall shit, and it's like, but that's what they do, though. Like,
yeah.
There are some dudes, like, even when the chips are down.
Rocky Marciano.
That was a great president. Like, these dudes are just built different, and they have this like glow to them, and it's like they have the character flaws, right? Because you know what a lot of their character flaws are, Nick?
Well, like the one where they keep robbing liquor stores, that character flaw.
Well, a lot of these dudes, you know what it is? They like helping people so much and wanting to feel good that they're irresponsible financially, right? Like, hell yeah, Nick, let's go out. I'm treating you, man. And it's like, yo, bro, like, that's how you fucked up your credit and your money and shit.
Yep.
Okay, these are the people, Nick, that when they do win the lottery, they're broke in like a year, right? Because they want to, like, they want everyone to feel good.
Yeah. Yep. It was the stats on the people who go broke after winning the lottery, it's a huge amount.
Yeah, man, it's staggering, man.
They all go buy, like, 5 cars and a mansion for everyone they own. Oh, you were my boy. You were with me the entire time. I'll buy you $1 million house.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Why?
Man? Dude, cut off everybody.
Yeah.
Shit.